Today we are going to be talking about Jump Force and some of the recent news surrounding the game. I for one have been having a lot more fun with Jump Force lately since I've been working on some videos and we've had a huge influx of news. In this video I'm going to talk about the final 2 characters for Jump Force Season 2 who have been data mined, as well as talking about the new premium store and some other stuff as well. All of that up next. So as of writing this, the patch including Meruem and Hiei is out, but they're not available to play until tomorrow. I will assume that those characters have been long out by the time I actually upload this video however. As always, data miners jumped on the patch as quickly as possible to find out what they can about upcoming content, specifically the Bleach and JoJo DLC characters, so let's talk about those. So for the Bleach character we'll be getting Yoruichi. I think this character choice shocked many people. It definitely shocked me for the simple fact that Yoruichi's customization options are already in Jump Force. I assume they'll just be giving her an alternate outfit to that. Never watched Bleach, don't really intend to either, but Yoruichi is one of the few characters who I know of, and I'm sure you can guess why I know of this character. I can't really say whether I'm disappointed or excited to be honest, because I don't have an attachment to this character. That being said, at least it's one of the Bleach characters I actually know the look of and like the look of as well, so that's always cool. Okay, so the JoJo character now. This is something that I can have a bit more of an opinion on since I've actually seen that show. To no one's surprise, Giorno will be the next DLC JoJo character. It's hard to be disappointed or even surprised by a character that was obviously coming. That being said, whilst I already knew it would be Giorno, there are plenty of other characters that I think would be more interesting. If I was to keep it realistic, I'd say Polnareff or preferably Joseph Joestar. As I said however, since we all knew that Giorno was coming, I can't be disappointed. I'm still excited to see how he plays in Jump Force. So just as a quick side note, these characters are data mined, not officially announced by Bandai. That being said, the data mines obviously are not wrong, so I don't think there's a reason to doubt these. When Todoroki was data mined, we got information of his playable mission. When Hiei and Meruem were data mined, it was in the form of character textures. For Yoruichi and Giorno, we got to look at their skeletons. While skeletons are arguably less concrete than things like dialogue, audio or textures, knowing that the 2 final characters are from Bleach and JoJo pretty much confirm everything for us. On top of that, Giorno has a very distinct hairstyle which is obviously present in his skeleton, as well as a reference to a tree ability. So yeah, to round up my thoughts on those 2 characters, I think I like Yoruichi. I'm very interested in seeing her playstyle, especially since she's not a sword fighter like most Bleach characters, and whilst I'm not a fan of Giorno, I'm sure to enjoy his gameplay, and I wonder what kind of unique gimmicks they can have with his life-giving abilities. On top of that, can we have the 7-page Muda and make it as long as it is in the anime, please and thank you. Let's get into the other stuff. What's no doubt to cause the most amount of controversy is the inclusion of a new premium store found in the main lobby. The premium store was something we've known about for a while now. I can't remember exactly when it was first data mined or leaked, but it is finally here. Now of course, with any game, microtransactions walk a fine line where most of the time people are not happy about them. As of writing this video, I can say that I don't mind this inclusion all too much because it gives me the opportunity to simply buy some exclusive cosmetic items that I missed out on, such as Tsunade's attire. There are some elements with this that I am unhappy about however. For one, it's very annoying that some customization items are locked behind this paywall when I think I should already own them. What I mean by this is some DLC attire. Within this premium store is the option to purchase some hats and wigs based on previous DLC characters. What's kind of annoying about this is that I myself already own all of the DLC characters, and in my opinion these items should be included as part of those DLC packs. It seems like an unnecessary restriction to squeeze some more money out of us, the players. It's not all bad since I don't necessarily want to use any of these items for any CAC stuff, but it just feels wrong. That being said, I think that the inclusion of a premium store this late since the game launched says one of 2 things. One possibility is that Bandai are using this as a way to get as much money as possible out of Jump Force before discontinuing support for the game. The other possibility, and god I'm hoping this is the case, is that Bandai may be looking to push this game even further into a season 3 of content. I'll get onto that in just a moment, but let's talk a little more about the premium store. You use a new currency known as JF or Jump Force medals to purchase items from this store. The only known way to get this currency is through paying with real money. However, players do receive 3,500 of this currency for simply logging in once within the next month or so make sure to do that. From what I can tell, the prices aren't too bad right now, so it's definitely not the worst out there as far as microtransactions are concerned. I hope we'll be able to earn this currency from regular gameplay such as events, playing ranked and participating in the ongoing clan war. So to round up my thoughts on the microtransactions and premium shop, I for one am actually very happy about its inclusion. I have no doubt that there will eventually be a bunch of clothing items created exclusively for the store, and that paywall will get annoying sometimes, but as it stands right now I'm very much okay with it. The store itself isn't in your face or annoying, the premium currency is well priced in my opinion, and I'm excited about being able to purchase exclusive items I may have missed out on in the past. Additionally, with a continuous source of revenue, I hope this premium store goes to fund additional content for the game for the foreseeable future. So that's pretty much everything to do with the news roundup. It's been a pretty crazy time for Jump Force news with a lot going on. The release of Hiei and Meruem, the data mining of the last two characters, and the announcement and inclusion of the premium store. Now let's get into some hopes and speculation stuff really quickly. Now as I said, it seems a bit weird to add microtransactions this late into the game's life. We can assume the two final DLC characters will both be out before the end of February, so why even bother at this stage? Well, this could hint to a potential Season 3 of DLC content. If you asked me a year ago what I thought about Jump Force's future, I wholeheartedly would have said that Season 2 was next to impossible. Sure enough, Season 2 was very much a thing. However, with a reduced roster of characters for Season 2 DLC, I thought, yeah, maybe they're just milking this game for another year and then they're gonna hard drop it. At this stage, I honestly don't know what to think. Maybe I'll make a separate video on my hopes for Season 3 if that is a thing, but just in case I don't, I will very quickly outline a few things here. I would love to see at least a couple new stages for the game. What specifically, I'm not sure right now. I would also love to see some more Avatar related content. With the premium store, I'm sure that'll be the case, but I especially would like to see some more abilities and hopefully not locked behind a paywall, since that starts to get into some pay to win territory. As for characters, I would love to see some Black Clover in there, as well as Dragon Quest, Saint Seiya and Fist of the North Star. I would really like to see some of those shows that only have one character be represented further. Anyway guys, that's all I have for today's video. Overall, very excited about what's to come for Jump Force. I really hope that we get a Season 3 announcement when the final two characters are officially revealed, but right now there's still a lot for me to look forward to. Thanks for watching until the end. If you did, it really means a lot to me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.